You look happy. Whoa, that's aggressive. That's hostile.
Burn the curse wheel to the ground.
Nah, I don't think I can do that.
To the ground.
I think for my own safety, I cannot destroy it. So.
Oh, baby. We here. Yeah, your mic is wrong. You in the right direction. Welcome to another happy edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi, a.k.a. Jolly, and that's Brandon Perna, a.k.a.
the
Poop
correct
Face.
mic.
Yep, that's the right mic.
Haha.
And this is GPS. What's Jess doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday around 9 a.m. Mountain Time?
What is she doing?
Yeah, what's she doing around this time? You know, she available Monday, Wednesday, Fridays at 9 a.m. till 10 a.m.
You want to replace me?
I mean, it's just an easy name change, you know, so it's just GP Jess.
Well, yeah, that works.
Yeah, it works. It works. Yeah.
Do you like losing the way you did?
No. But you know what, though? Here's the thing. People are like, Tom, you seem to rebound relatively quickly, right? I was pretty miserable for a good chunk. It took like a few hours to like let this one go. I was like, you know what? I've seen this exact scenario, losing the last 5 minutes of the game, but in the NFC Championship game, but in the divisional round.
Yeah.
Well, if it's going to happen in week 3, okay. Not happy that it happened, but I got to hang my hat on something. At least the defense still looks good. So
yeah.
I poop in the bed.
I think odd week. You had 3 blocked field goals
in the span of like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And you know, it's unfortunate you didn't play the Jets because they were the only team who blocked a field goal, scored a touchdown on the field goal, and still found a way to lose. So it actually can be worse. I think that loss is worse. Losing to the Browns, that's tough. That's a tough one. But
it's great. It's great.
I think it's fair to say the Browns have a very good defense.
Oh yeah.
The defense looked good the first 2 weeks, you know, but we didn't know for sure because they kept losing. Now we know for sure their offense is not good. Packers defense still good.
Yeah.
You needed a blocked kick to win that game. I've lost that way last year to the Chiefs. It sucks.
Sure.
I have watched the last 2 weeks the Broncos lose on a field goal.
Yep.
At least the Chargers didn't get 2 tries on a field goal this week.
Fair. No leverage.
So the Buccaneers survive a blocked kick and touchdown because Baker Mayfield's just insane.
He's that guy.
The Eagles block a Rams field goal attempt, return that for a touchdown. It was Jordan Davis returned that the whole way.
Yes.
Packers, heartbreaker. There were 7 games decided in the final 3 minutes yesterday.
It was wild, man.
Here it is. Here's the ESPN thing I was going to bring up.
Your defense can carry you. It's just about getting that offense to go, right? Judkins started looking better as the game went on, like late into that game. But yeah, I mean, the offense for Cleveland, and that's the thing, that's the frustrating thing too, right? The Packers, like their defense played really well yesterday again. But you look at the Packers O-line, they were talking about Mason Graham today, who got like pressure, like it was a 43% win rate, which is like triple usually what defensive tackles get. So it was a really nice day for their first overall pick, but good God, man, it was tough. But yeah, your defense can carry. You just need an offense around it.
Yeah. And I mean, at this point too, like
Oh, it's
And obviously, okay, I'll say this. Like Flacco, after that block kick, Flacco pulls out the veteran shit, right?
Yep.
Drives the team down the field, gets them in position to win the game. And that's what good veteran quarterbacks do.
absolutely.
If you're playing a rookie in that situation, that is not a guarantee. Rookie, a lot of things can just
Sure.
go wrong. So for that moment, that final drive, Flacco worth, the signing for this moment. But also with the Browns, you do have that good defense. You drafted 2 quarterbacks. And I just don't know if they lose. If they had lost this game, I think we're talking about Dylan Gabriel next week.
Yeah.
They win this game, so they have some hope. But it's like, when are you going to just see what you got with one of those other guys at that point? Like, I'm not sure. But yeah, these were all the games decided right at the end there, including Steelers Patriots, which New England should have won that game by a decisive margin, but they turned the ball over 5 times, which is tough.
They weren't the only ones who turned the ball over a whole lot. That Bengals game.
Bengals 5 turnovers as well. I think 3 happened in a 2-minute span before halftime for the Bengals. The Patriots fumbled twice. Well, if they fumble on the goal line, they turned it over on the goal line. In the next series, they fumbled again. So there's a lot of stupid
Sloppy
mistakes
play
by these teams.
Yeah.
I think Packers probably should have won, right? Patriots should have won. Rams should have closed that game out.
I think it's all of them.
Broncos should have won. Texans were fighting back, and then was it Nico Collins fumbled late in that game too? Cardinals, Niners. I'm not gonna lie. I really don't know what happened in that game.
Hey, you got a good old game winner there for the 49ers. Yeah, James Conner out for the season, though. He had a significant injury.
That sucks.
He's going to miss the rest of the year. Yeah, man. There goes my dark horse team, who I picked to lose anyway. Yeah, I feel like we were talking about this last night because we were streaming the Giants-Chiefs game, and it really felt like this is the epitome of September football. And the good news is that we are still in that realm of like, okay, who is good? Because you look at the Eagles, the Rams were dominating that game. I mean, they were stopping Saquon. Jalen Hurts wasn't doing much. Like, the Rams were in full control. And for the Eagles to come back and win, it's why I had them at number 1 in my power rankings. Like, they showed a whole lot of moxie that they can go out and they can win that game. The Buccaneers, I'm insanely impressed with, because now they've won 3 different ways, and Baker's just amazing.
All in the final 2 minutes. They haven't had a lead in that final span, and they've won all 3 of their games. And they're getting injured to shit too. Mike Evans pulls his hamstring in that game, but Igbuka makes another insane grab. Hold on, because I do want to talk about the Eagles, but Tom, speaking of the Buccaneers, happy birthday, Chase.
Happy birthday,
Chase McAdoo. Make Zach buy you a drink. All right, ready? You ready for the greatest?
I'm ready.
You ready for the greatest thing ever, Tom?
I'm ready.
It's not the Tim Tebow clip.
What did Payne Durham say to you when you wrapped his arm around you in the tunnel?
Me and Payne have a relationship not many people know about, and we're secret lovers.
Tom, what did you say during the locker room at the halftime?
I thought that was fake. 100%. I was like, he didn't say that.
You know what? The greatest thing is like, Buccaneers fans have had their qualms with their head coach, right?
Sure.
It's like, hey, not the best, the offense, a whole 9 yards. Worth it just for that, because that's the last guy. The delivery is like from the. I think it might be the first joke he's ever told.
Yeah,
it might be the first one, but just we're secret lovers.
Yeah, just like. He's monotone. He usually gives, kind of short answers. It's always very even keeled. It's always been the thing with Todd Bowles. Like, he doesn't say much.
Yep.
He also dropped an F-bomb in there too, talking about the blocked kick. He was like, they're like, what were you thinking when that happened? And he was like, I'm going to paraphrase here, but he's like, holy shit, I can't believe that fucking happened. Like,
Yeah.
Todd. And then I was like, that is 100% AI. Somebody did an AI thing. No, Todd Bowles just surprised us with a secret lovers joke. So I think this is the highest Buccaneers stock's ever been.
Oh, it can't be high. And did it
higher than even when they had
unis?
won the Super Bowl with Brady. Their stock's even a little bit higher now because they're cool right now.
Agreed.
They weren't cool with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
They weren't cool at all. Now they're cool. They got Baker. They got Todd. They're fighting through injuries. They should get a little bit of help back with Tristan Wirfs.
Yep.
We'll see with Mike Evans. And we'll talk more about the Packers, Browns, Broncos, Chargers. But back to the Rams, Eagles, because
it was a great game.
Through the okay, good. Thank you giving me some ammo because I don't got a lot of ammo with Bo Nix right now. I don't got a lot of ammo with Bo. Rams were they were great in that first half.
19-7.
Jalen Hurts was continuing the narrative that he can't throw. He had very few passing yards. Their offense was just stymied.
Yeah.
Second half,
they held Saquon to under 50 yards for the entire game.
Yeah, he unleashes his arm. He starts throwing it. AJ Brown. I think Hurts had like over 200 passing yards in the second half or fourth quarter. I forget what the thing is, but like
226 total. But yeah, like that was.
I think 200 of that came in the second half.
Legitimately, he had like 17. So yeah, it was not good.
So like that was the Eagles offense we saw in the Super Bowl, right? Like the Chiefs shut down Saquon. Jalen Hurts beat him with his arm. And we had not seen that happen this season. And I have been waiting for that to happen for the Eagles offense because it just felt like something was wrong with them.
Sure.
Because teams were taking Saquon away and then they weren't delivering. They're winning. They're still winning ugly games. And they found a way to win this one. And I feel like this is the one that kind of is going to unlock the Eagles moving forward for this season. But
yeah, I feel like because even the offensive line, I mean, you look at that Rams defense, which you knew was pretty damn good. They got after Jalen Hurts. They brought him down 4 times. And it really was like dominating in that first half. And it was like, oh, crap. Like, are we about to see the Eagles get blown out here? But at the end of the day, they shut them out. The Eagles shut out the Rams in the fourth quarter. Right. So that defense kind of came on and it's like you said, that blocked field. And the Rams were about to win that game. Right. But it was a blocked field goal. Freaking did it, man. And for the Eagles, while it's definitely not the prettiest, like seeing them battle back, it's the same thing we're talking about the Buccaneers. I think when we're in September and in week 3, when you really don't know what these teams' identities are, it's the teams that are able to fight back and are able to get back into those games. That usually gives you an indication that they're pretty good. Yeah,
that's what good teams do.
Yep.
And right now, the Broncos are not a good fucking team, Tom. Can't get a complete game from the offense and defense. Same week.
I thought of you. There was a throw last night in the fourth quarter. I think it was their last drive. And it was a beautiful dart from Russell Wilson. He split the defenders. It went right into, I think it was Wan'Dale Robinson. I could be incorrect, but it was a beautiful throw. And then Russ proceeds to do nothing and just throw it out of the back of the end zone 3 times in a row. And on fourth down, they were booing the crap out of him last night.
Yeah, it was a rough game for Russ.
The defense kept it in too.
The Chiefs did something smart in this game.
What happened?
They looked at what Russ did really well against the Cowboys last week, and they said, we're not going to let him do that.
Yeah.
And Russ said, you know what? The guy's not open, but I'm still going to throw it deep down there anyway.
Yep.
And all of his interceptions, his deep throws, all of his deep throws were picked off. He was trying to make magic happen again, and he kept doing dumb throws, which cost the Giants. And they had they were in it with the Chiefs. What was it, 6-0 at halftime? Was that the score?
Yeah, they were in it. Yeah.
And I mean, even when the Giants had the Chiefs, that stupid Mahomes throws it behind the line of scrimmage because Isaiah Pacheco gets turned around and but he's about to run the wrong way. Let's just say what it is. He's about to run the wrong way. And the Giants recover. they've got their eye on the end zone. I forget who made the recovery there, and then Mahomes comes in and strips the ball right back. Like, if the Giants just pick up the ball there, probably a different game.
Sure.
But, you know, that's what bad teams do. They don't capitalize on their opportunities. The Broncos did that. The Bover throws, thank you. Like, Bo Nix.
Oh, I watched some of those throws.
There are 3 plays in that game.
They could have won. I mean,
if he just throws a better ball, they win. And I'm sure you're looking at Jordan Love's interception late in that game too.
Oh, bad, yeah.
Was that on Jordan Love? Was it?
He just did not see the defender, so he thought that Delpit was going to keep on going with the route, but he just hung in there and he just threw it right to him, man. So like he's just like, I got to find. He talked about it in the press conference. He said, I just got to find a way to see him. So unfortunately for his first turnover of the season, it came at the literal worst time. And again, you got to give credit to the Browns defense, but yeah, it was not good. Continue.
Yeah, was he sacked 5 times, Bo? Or
he was sacked, 5 times. I think it was 4 or 5 times. Yeah, 5 times.
Yeah, because we sacked Justin Herbert 5 times. Broncos sacked Justin Herbert 5 times.
Yep.
I got a lot of respect for Herbert after this game too. Denver beat the piss out of him.
Yeah.
It wasn't just the sacks, dude. He was getting hit a lot last night. I think more than he had like, if you looked at all his hits for the first 2 weeks, I believe the Broncos hit him more.
Insane.
And he just kept getting up. He made so many plays in the face of pressure. And then when his team needed him, he throws a pretty ridiculous touchdown pass to Keenan Allen. He rolls, he avoids pressure. He like throws the ball fucking around Nick Bonito to get it to a covered Keenan Allen. And that was a huge play for him. Najee Harris tears his Achilles in this game.
Yeah.
A bad injury. But while it happened, Herbert takes the snap, dude. And Najee falls to the ground immediately. Herbert's backpedaling, sees his running back on the ground, just hops over him, and then throws a first down. I'm like,
dude,
holy shit, he just leaped over his running back like nothing happened. Stayed focused. Like, I don't know how many quarterbacks stay that cool in that situation.
Yeah.
So you're getting your due, Herbert, because I didn't believe in you.
We're talking about quarterbacks, right? And Baker Mayfield's probably like near the top of the list, right? In terms of like club. But Herbert over these first 3 weeks has been playing really well, even when, you know, he's under a ton of pressure, like you saw yesterday. He's still really damn good. So
right now, the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL: Justin Herbert, Baker Mayfield, Daniel Jones.
What a world we live in.
They're the top of the mountain, then there's everybody else.
Yeah, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. But we'll see Lamar tonight. But yeah, it's
They didn't play yet, but I've forgotten about him.
Seto, I don't honestly know. The Texans are in trouble, man. They're just in trouble. You could point to the O-line, you could point to CJ Stroud, you could point to the new OC, and they thought that this was going to get better with a new OC. I don't think they fired D'Amico just yet. I think they're going to kind of give him a little bit of time. But
fire him, Good God.
No, it's I don't think it's this season unless they like don't win a game. You know, then it's a different story. So, yeah, Ben.
I'm worried about CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the Cowboys defense now.
Holy okay, all right, so obviously the Packers game was really right. The Packers game was really bad, right? In terms of just like collapse 100%. What was the most shocking result of the day?
Oh.
Was it the Vikings beating the piss out of the Bengals? Was it the Panthers shutting out the Falcons?
That's the one.
Shutting them out.
That's the one.
They didn't score a point. They put Kirk Cousins back into the game.
30-0. 30-0. Not just like a, 17-0 shutout, 21-0, 30-0.
Nope. There are a few games I was looking, I was like, okay, you know what? Bears beating the Cowboys, definitely surprising, right? Definitely surprising, but who knows? Maybe the Cowboys are just that bad. We'll talk about them.
Their defense is
might just be absolute garbage. But Minnesota, I think you could be like, okay, yeah, Carson Wentz, you and I talked about this, right? That offense might be able to function a little bit better. Turns out their defense is like godly when they're actually somewhat healthy. But holy cow, I think that was the most surprising result of the day. Just the dominance. Packers collapsing, Okay. Rams collapsing. Okay.
Yeah.
But this was never even close.
No. Because the Packers and Rams, they're playing good. The Packers are playing a good defense. Rams are playing a good team. Okay.
Sure.
But Michael Penix looked really bad against the Panthers defense that just gave up, 26, 27 points the first 2 weeks. I'm not saying they're the worst defense in the league, but they did not look good through the first 2 weeks. So you're assuming you're going to have some success. So Penix didn't look good. The Panthers came out strong. They started the game with a great opening drive that resulted in a touchdown that Bryce Young runs in. I was like, okay, nice.
Talk about Romo real quick. All those missed field goals after being like so clutch last week coming in their new field goal kicker because they released Younghoe Koo and just nope.
He misses, and that's the thing. They should have had 6 points. He misses a couple field goals.
Yep.
John Parker Romo, yeah. So, yeah, the Panthers defeating the Falcons, who you and I were just giving a little bit of love to on Friday. Yeah. We're like, all right, Falcons defense, we see ya. We see ya. And the Falcons were like, this is what you get. Double dirty birds coming back from the Falcons. Screw you for putting us in power rankings. So you're dead to me, Atlanta. The thing I hate the most is when a team makes me look stupid. And the Falcons made me look stupid. But back to the Cowboys defense. They're terrible, okay? Yes, Caleb Williams, 4 touchdown passes this week. Passer rating of like 140, 150. I forget exactly.
The jokes that Eberflus finally helped him win a game are just...
Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
10 out of 10.
Probably going to steal that one. The defense. Okay, yeah. So you Packers play the Cowboys next, right?
Sunday night.
Yeah. So your offense is going to look great on Sunday night, Tom. Chalk in Jordan Love for 300 passing yards. Just Josh Jacobs. Did his touchdown streak come to an end?
It did. Yeah.
Oh, dude.
I know. He was 2 away.
So, all right. Sometimes I don't know the difference between what I actually think about a game and what I'm leaning into for the curse wheel. Okay. Like, curse wheel picks, the Packers, and I'm like, the Browns. I think their defense is pretty good. I think it's getting lost in them losing. Yeah. And I was going to predict Josh Jacobs' streak to come to an end. I'm like, I think you're just starting to sound a little crazy, man. I'm like, the Packers, they look very good. I think you're getting into your own head about it. And it's one of those moments I should have said the thing and I didn't. Because if I'm wrong, nobody's going to remember. They probably will, and they'll call me dumb, but that's fine. I can live with that. But God dang it. I just knew it. But anyway, your Packers, you got a great get-right game after a tough loss, and that's going to carry a lot of weight for you.
So let's talk about the Cowboys, right? CeeDee Lamb leaving that game, right, obviously makes a really big difference for that offense. Their leading receiver was Ferguson, and Pickens, 5 for 68 with a touchdown, right? So fine. But holy cow, man. No. Dak didn't even have a great game, right? He threw a couple of interceptions. It is what it is. But that defense, they weren't great last year, but man, in 2 seasons, what has happened to that defensive side of the ball has been pretty damn bad. Like, they need Overshown back, like, right now. But the Bears, who we were talking about, hey, guys, the Bears might be absolute garbage this year, right? They had some tough games. They lost against the Vikings, and the Vikings got blown out by the Falcons. And you're like, all right, really not going so well. And then Caleb Williams is like, oh, never mind. We're good. Had a great game. And this is, if you're a Bears fan, yesterday could not have gone better. Not only did you beat the crap out of the Dallas Cowboys, but the Packers also lost. So like, this is the top of the mountain right now. And for Ben Johnson, first of all, did you see his in the locker room? That man had more emotion than I've ever seen in his entire life. So, that was a lot. But I
think he was also constipated in that moment.
But yeah, you got to give the Bears props. right? Caleb played very good football, and then that Cowboys defense is just atrocious. And it makes last week's game versus the Giants look even worse. Because you're like, okay, maybe it's an outlier, it's a divisional game, blah, 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 blah. Nope. Nope. It does not look good.
Look, Bryce Young and the Panthers, those 30 points, just 121 passing yards to shut out the Falcons.
It's insane, man.
All right. So Caleb Williams, okay. 4 touchdowns, very impressive, right? Passer rating 142.6. No picks. Here's the big one. 0 sacks.
Running backs.
0 sacks.
That's a big deal.
I thought, it called me crazy, Tom. I thought the Cowboys could scheme up pressure.
That's what I heard.
Scheme. I thought, look at here, man. Jared Jones, I thought I could scheme up some pressure for this team when I traded Micah Parsons. I told you I'm going to scheme up so much pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Only quarterback I can't scheme pressure against, of course, is Caleb Williams because he's a future Hall of Famer.
We didn't come together. I want me some glory hole. That has been on my mind since all spring. I want me some glory hole. And that goes both ways. Goes them and me.
Goes them and me.
It goes them and me, except
Goes
unless
them
we're
and
trying
me.
to sack their quarterback, man. No. So, yeah. There you go, Caleb. Here's another thing I don't like. Justin Herbert sacked 5 times. Lost. Geno Smith. Won. Justin Herbert won. Geno Smith sacked 5 times. Lost. Drake May sacked 5 times. Lost. Cam Ward sacked 4 times. Lost.
Yeah, it's tough, buddy.
Rod Taylor sacked 4 times. Lost.
Hey,
Jordan
here's
Love
my
sacked 5 times. Lost. Why is my team the only one who can't fucking win in that situation? Damn it.
I have to ask, do you have a little bit more faith in your defense now?
Yeah, I feel better about the defense again.
Okay. Because I know that was a concern last week.
I think it's a testament to the Colts offensive line, dude. I think we watched the 6 sacks week 1 for the Broncos, 1 against the Colts, 5 against the Chargers. Now, Chargers, obviously, they don't have both their tackles, right? Slater's out, but they moved Joe Alt over.
Sure.
He's been good. Joe Alt got fucking torched one play by Nick Bonito. It was beautiful. And then I think their center went down for a little bit, and I believe they had another injury on their offensive line. So the Broncos were taking advantage of a matchup there. I think the Chargers' defensive front is actually pretty good as well. And they were causing problems for the Broncos without Khalil Mack. So I think they can even get better when he comes back.
Sure.
So, yeah, I do feel better about the Broncos' pass rush. But I think it's a testament to the Colts and how well built they are up front. It's not just their line. The Colts have Jonathan Taylor, who, again, he's playing so well. 100 plus game, 3 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. He's taking a lot of pressure off of Daniel Jones. And he's just letting Daniel play smart football, pick his shots. Jordan Mason had a really nice game coming in for Aaron Jones. And we were like, the Vikings, that's a tough one. But when you got Isaiah Rodgers having maybe the greatest defensive performance of all time, it's pretty crazy.
Legitimately insane. I mean, people were talking about, they're like, I started the Vikings defense today in fantasy, and I got like a gajillion points.
Yeah.
It is bad, Curse. It is bad.
But I'm sorry, I went all over the place there.
No, I know. That's all right.
It was just a lot of crazy football.
Last winless team, you got the Saints, you got the Giants, you got the Dolphins, the Jets, Texans, and Titans. I feel like it might be the Texans or the Titans with the way that they're playing right now.
There you go.
The Dolphins could win. They could. I mean, they look better.
Dolphins can win a game.
I like Cam Ward still. I do.
The Giants, when they play the Cowboys again, have a really good chance to win a game.
Yeah. And I feel like maybe if they get a switch of quarterback, something changes a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah.
I think that's coming sooner rather than later.
I think in all of these situations, the team that's down bad the worst right now, Tom, is the Texans. Because the New York Jets, they're 0-3, but they played competitive football. They don't really have a quarterback. They started a backup in this game to Rod Taylor. All right. Yeah. Dolphins also been competitive. It's either the Dolphins or the Texans, but like Houston going 0-3. They lose a winnable game to the Jags.
Yep.
CJ Stroud doesn't look good. Their offensive line still doesn't look good. I think in terms of having expectations, and I'm not saying the Texans were like through the roof, but they have underachieved by a lot right now. Because even like the Titans, you have Cam Ward, it's going to be
development year.
That's it. Cam Ward hasn't really been the problem with the Titans. So at least hey,
Callahan.
We fix some shit around Cam, we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Texans don't know. Giants, they got Jackson Dart in the waiting at some point. Saints, we all thought, people said they were going to be the worst, and so far,
they don't look like the worst, though.
They did this week, but
this week they did not look good. Yeah, that's
they were down 35-3.
It was this was like there's the Saints we expected.
Yeah. But
I don't know. The Texans, I feel like just in terms of the expectations, right?
Yeah.
Like that's also, they were still expected. We knew the O-line probably wasn't going to be great. Obviously they're missing receivers, but like good defense. CJ Stroud should still be solid. They will still be, because heading into this year, you have a rookie quarterback with the Titans. You had Daniel Jones with the Colts, and you had a Jaguars team that has not looked the same since they, went to the divisional round.
Yeah.
And, all right. Well, the Texans, at least, I know they're changing up an OC, but they have the most consistency. The defense should still be really good. It's their division to lose. And now Daniel Jones is leading the division at 3-0, and they're sitting at 0-3.
Yeah.
I think you worry about Bo Nix deep passes a little bit.
Yeah. I am worried about Bo's accuracy with his deep passes. And that was a problem early last year, but then it looked like he fixed it, Got Marvin Mims. He had that just in the Bills game to Troy Franklin. He was starting to hit on all those things, and the Broncos were winning because of it. Would have been the same for this game. But the Chargers, too, they're 3-0 against all AFC West teams. Like, the NFL schedule, I don't care if it's the Chargers. If you got to play 3 division games to start the season, that's fucking brutal.
And the fact that they won all 3, these are the kind of games, this is what I was talking about the Packers, right? Again, terrible loss, embarrassing, whole 9 yards. It's against an AFC team. It's a non-conference team. They already beat a division rival, and then they beat the Commanders, right?
Yeah.
This is likely not going to impact them later down the line unless we're talking about individual games that could screw up the seeding, right?
Yeah.
Here for the Chargers, the fact that they won 3 divisional games in a row, this is going to play a major factor later in this season. When you're sitting here going all right, who's going to tiebreakers for the AFC West? The Chargers are sitting in a pretty good spot so far, and we're only 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
So
it's that's a good start for the Chargers. I'm high on the Chargers impressive. Right now.
So, and they look like a balanced football team.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You will see, obviously, Najee going down. We'll see if Hampton's going to be able to kind of continue to progress. If he gets good and they're able to establish that run game like they had last year, they're going to be good. So
yeah, Hampton played a lot better after he came in for Najee. Before that, Najee looked like the better running back for them. Yeah. So, and that's what sucks. Like the Broncos, RJ Harvey, the rookie the Broncos drafted, they gave him 2 carries. 2 carries, Tom. Yep. J.K. Dobbins, opening drive after halftime, 3 plays, all the Dobbins, they scored a touchdown. 41-yard run, 6-yard run, swing pass to him, touchdown. Probably want to get him the ball some more, huh?
A little bit more.
Nah. 11 total carries for JK after that.
Yeah. Travin, for Daniel Jones, because we talk about that game, the Titans are a developing team, right? But here's, I think, the major difference besides him just not being on the Giants anymore. We talked about the most successful season that Daniel Jones had is when Saquon Barkley was healthy and was going off. Perna just mentioned this. Jonathan Taylor had over 100 yards again yesterday. He's having himself a really nice season. And the biggest difference in the game that you saw yesterday and what you've been seeing, how many times was Daniel Jones sacked? 0 times. Cam Ward got his ass sacked 4 times. What is it, 15 sacks already in 3 weeks? because it was 6 against you. I think it was 5 last week. And then you have 4 this week. And so having a good offensive line, which you could argue he never had when he was in Jersey, that I think is one of the biggest difference makers. And again, they have players like Michael Pittman. He's having himself a nice season as well. We knew that he could be a good wide receiver. He kind of had a breakout over the past couple seasons. So I think it's a good O-line, a good ground game. Their defense is better than I think some folks expected. And they're able to win games. And like, again, the Titans, they're a divisional opponent, but like, I don't think that they're going to be world enders. Like, it's not the most, but the fact that he's able to be consistent, the efficiency is really nice. And he's not causing any problems. He's not turning the ball over.
Yeah, he's just playing smart, balanced football.
Yeah.
And the Giants, if anybody's going to get Brian Dable fired, it's probably Daniel Jones at this point.
Yeah.
You brought up the 0 sacks, and I heard it during the broadcast last night. And I can't remember the exact phrasing, but it was about the Giants. Since Dable's been there, their team has given up like the most sacks, I think, in his tenure of any other team, like total. And last night wasn't bad. Russell Wilson was only sacked twice, which is actually very good for Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Daniel Jones, he got to spend time with the Vikings last year. So he just got to sit there, probably learn a few things about, how Kevin O'Connell coaches his quarterbacks. He takes that to Shane Steichen in Indy, and Indy has a good defense. And now he's not running for his life. He's not having to try and turn nothing into something. And we even saw like Russ trying to have to do that. It's like Russ was not good, but it's not all on Russ with the Giants right now. If you put in Jackson Dart, you're praying that because Dart's going to play the position maybe differently, that provides a spark for the Giants. But
yeah,
it's just a better situation for Daniel Jones.
Yes.
And it's continuing like a weird resurrection trend that I did not think was going to continue with Daniel Jones, because my argument was we have seen Daniel Jones play well, right? Him and Brian Dable and the Giants got that playoff win. I was like, they played well together. So I put the decline after that more on Daniel Jones. Guys like Sam Darnold, we had not seen him play well.
Sure.
Guys like Geno Smith, we had not seen play well. And they got opportunities in better situations. We're like, oh, look what that does for a quarterback.
Sure.
And it's working again for Daniel Jones. And sometimes you just need a better fit as a player.
Sure.
And I think you could, let's say Dable has success with Jackson Dart. Okay. It was just Daniel Jones, better fit in a different situation. Doesn't mean Brian Dable is trash. Doesn't mean Shane Steichen was bad, because when Shane Steichen went to Daniel Jones as the starter, we're like, okay, maybe the Colts whiffed with Shane Steichen, couldn't develop Anthony Richardson.
Sure.
He's going to suck with Daniel Jones. And now you're like, oh, maybe Shane Steichen wasn't fucking terrible.
So 2 things. 1, Dylan, a huge congratulations. Let's go. Don't
wow,
worry. We won't tell anyone. We won't tell anyone. Let's go.
Is it yours, Dylan?
Perna, do you want to play a clip for him?
Yeah, hold on. Where's my Tebow? I was still catching heat for that.
People on Friday Night Q&A were like, they prefaced it. They were like, hey, a huge, like, just thinking of Dakota and his family at this time, nothing but love. But that was the funniest thing that I have ever seen in my life.
I'm so glad you guys are all cool. Here's a clip for you.
Johnny John John.
Woo!
My God. So much older now. She's in kindergarten.
They grow up too fast.
No, it's not a QB controversy. Speaking of the Colts really quick, next week is going to be a really good test. Because it was the Dolphins, right? Then they played the Broncos, and then you got the Titans. They're playing the Rams next week.
Ooh.
And they are going to be a pissed off Rams team. So we're going to see how good that O-line actually is for the Colts. And that will be a really good indicator of where the Colts are this year, right? Because a lot of the questions after the first 3 weeks are, how for real are they? Well, they're real enough to be 3-0. They're leading the division. But this going up against the Rams team, which I think everyone could agree they are at least a good football team, Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, man.
Like
Falcons are just that one I could have never predicted in years. Maybe could have gotten to the Panthers like squeaking out a win, game-winning field goal. Maybe I could have brought myself to that. Nope. Never in a million years do I think they get shut out like that. Sorry, go ahead, Brian. No, they'll be inscripted in every fans.
Marcus Mariota.
I mean, Mariota might be getting benched, from running into Dan Quinn like that. So,
dude, you can't hit your coach like that. I made that joke in the Broncos episode. I'm like, look, Marcus Mariota came in for Jaden Daniels, played pretty damn good. I'm like, Jaden Daniels been better than Bo Nix, okay? So those Jarrett Stidham calls might get pretty loud in Denver, Bo, if you don't get your shit together.
Are you actually concerned? Like concerned about Bo?
I'm concerned in terms of the overall longevity of my hope as a fan. Because right now, what I know about Bo Nix is he can play at a very high level. He can make all the throws.
Mm-hmm.
He can be a game-changing quarterback. But he is not that guy every single week right now.
Sure.
So, and we've seen it too many times of teams bailing on quarterbacks way too early. I'm not going to give up on Bo. I'm not going to give up on him. But this is a game that I think we as Broncos fans needed to see Bo finish.
Sure.
And they had opportunities, and he missed on all of them. You miss a deep throw every now. That's fine. That happens.
All right.
But all three of your chances, that's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real hard.
Matthew, I just ran out of time, so they'll be back. They'll be back next offseason. But with all the move and stuff, didn't get a chance to do it. Were you about to bring up another stat? I'll talk about the Packers real quick because this is here. So yeah, Donovan. So do I think our offense is going to get it together? I mean, they got it together over the first 2 weeks, man. Like they looked fine. Like they looked pretty good. I think you're going up against a really good defense. I think I'm worried about our offensive line as well. Zach Tom, who had an oblique injury coming into this game, was injured with an oblique injury after the first play. So obviously was not ready to come back. Then Aaron Banks, he doesn't come back in the second half, which doesn't help. But before that, it didn't even matter because Cleveland was getting a ton of pressure. The good news is if you are the Packers, you're probably not going to play a defense like Cleveland for a little bit. So that's something to hang your hat on. So like take a look at the Cowboys, for example. I'm not entirely worried about that pass rush right this second. So hopefully guys get healthier and that's going to make things better. But it's bad O-line. The lack of discipline, 14 accepted penalties for the Packers alone yesterday. Yeah, it was a lot of freaking penalties, man.
Yeah, Denver had 9 or 10. And that was the difference that was another difference in the game.
Yeah.
You get that many penalties, you're screwed.
Yeah. No, and you can't, like, you just can't, right? So whether it's on the deep, so for example, I think they had 12 when they made it down to the red zone, Cleveland, they had 12 opportunities to score. Like, because they just was a defensive pass interference, hold it, whatever it was. Like, it was just constantly going. So I think that can get cleaned up, as the season goes along. I think it just unfortunately fell apart over a couple of plays. And again, you have to give credit to Cleveland's defense because they kept them in the game the entire time. Because both offenses weren't able to do a whole lot. And that's why I really like our defense. Ox with Fitty. I'm not concerned about that. The Commanders and the Lions, like, it's garbage time, man. Tesla makes a one-handed touchdown. It's their only touchdown of the game. The Commanders, it never was really a concern. I'm not entirely worried. This one, I think, just came down to the end, and the Packers, unfortunately, they screwed up, man. I mean, you had the block kick, the interception, and you put that all together, and it's going to be pretty terrible. I mean, being able to hold a team to 13 points, you should be able to win that football game. They didn't. So
the Browns are just going to be a shitty team that nobody really wants to play all year.
Yeah.
The Browns, they have no offense. Their defense is looking very, very good, and it's going to get wasted.
I think it's this one you were looking for.
So if he was either alive
Nope, it wasn't. It wasn't. I made
How
the mistake.
easily we forget. John even says,
Thank you to John Elway.
So you know what it is though? It's because it's the end of that clip is what I think it is. That's
so he was either alive, now he's dead, or he was dead, he was really dead. What else matters? What else matters? You walk through it. Everybody either puts a thumb up or thumb down.
It's the what else matters, but that'll do it. That'll do it.
Forget where it starts.
I'm not concerned yet.
I could have played this one.
Hey, I had to test it. Get out of here.
Could have been on the toilet.
High pitch giggle. Fastest ball carrier over 300 pounds. There you go, Peter.
Yeah.
There you go. That's a man. All right, San Francisco. I'll talk about this game real quick. Mac Jones, right? They got a game winner. Cardinals losing. James Conner sucks, man, and he's gonna be out for the year. That did not look like a good injury. I was able to check that out afterwards, and yeah, folks were saying in the chat last night that they cut away, so not ideal there. Marvin Harrison Jr. I don't know if you saw that clip.
I saw two drops.
Buddy.
I saw the worst drop maybe in NFL history.
That was bad.
And then it was a touchdown that he dropped as well. A tougher catch, but a
yeah, it was the wide open one that he drops. And it was that Fred Warner who goes over, and it's just that's tough, man.
Did I? I don't remember saying that.
Well, there you go. You take credit for it. It's fine. Fine. No, we did not have it, Jen.
Yeah. Ricky Pearsall had a great game for the
Ricky
Niners
Pearsall.
too, right?
We were talking about it yesterday. The question was asked about a player that was besides Daniel Jones that was like unexpected to have like a good start to the season. And Ricky, you know, especially with all the injuries they have to wide receiver, it makes sense. So playing well. Mac Jones doing enough to get them another win. And the 49ers, like, I got to give them a ton of credit, man. Their defense is playing very well. It's playing good football. Robert Saleh has definitely turned that defense around. And with all of the injuries that they have, they're still finding ways to win games.
Yeah.
Now, is it against the best teams in the world? No, not really. But that week one against the Seahawks one is definitely looking better. And they got some games coming up. The Jaguars, I think that'll be a good game. Rams is going to be tough. Buccaneers going to be tough.
Yeah, they got to get healthy by the Rams. They got to get a little bit, and that's a Thursday. That's a short turnaround. They're gonna lose that game possibly.
That's insane, Tyler. First game that Caleb wasn't sacked in the NFL. That's a pretty
nice
wild
pull,
stat.
Tyler.
That's pretty. They could use a pass rusher like Micah. They could. So I just got to give it a little bit of shout out to the 49ers because even though it's not necessarily the prettiest of wins, they are still able to get it done with all the injuries, without their starting quarterback. And one side of the ball is looking pretty darn good. So got to give them some credit. 18-year anniversary of I'm a Man, I'm 40. Look at that.
I'm a man. I'm not 40. I'm 58.
Wrong one. This one.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. 40.
You know what? He's right. I don't think I actually felt like a man until I turned 40.
There you go.
I feel more like a man than a boy now.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is it the Grays?
No. I don't know what it is. I think it's the needing to be in bed by 10.
At 10?
The Metamucil so I can poop.
What? Just eat more fiber.
I actually poop very well.
I was going to say, come on now. Yeah, it's tough, Aztec. That's tough.
No, I'm not. I'm usually asleep by about 11:30. Except for Saturday night, 9:30. I'm out. I had a long weekend. So
What life do you live?
I had a long weekend.
Life do you? If I get to bed before 1:30, that's a good early
Yeah, well,
night.
you're gonna die at age 52.
That's right, baby. Stress-induced heart attack. Here we go. Ask what Dak's EPA was. Please remind me to do that.
We'll ask him. First
Please.
question.
Hey, exactly.
Hey, Sammy
That's
D.
a lot better of an offensive line.
Sammy D doing all right.
That's much better. There's another game. Is there another game we wanted to? Washington Commanders. They took care of things. Genty had 63 yards. Gino didn't turn the ball or got sacked 5 times. That's not too good. But Mariota played efficient football besides running over his coach. So
yeah, how did the Commanders get to 40 points?
They had a couple returns.
Was that the return? I know there was the one. So they had 2 returns.
So they had a punt return from Lane that was a touchdown. It was a 90-yard return there. I think that was. Give me 2 seconds here. Okay. Let's see. That was a 60-yard rush. McNichols had like that big run.
Oh yeah, the big McNichols run.
Lane return. Yeah, and then Marcus Mariota was a Luke McCaffrey 43-yarder. Insane, AJ.
Nice.
Insane game. So
Nice.
Commanders looking a little bit better. You're not getting any QB controversy, but able to get a win over the Raiders. While Jaden Daniels was out. Ooh,
give me Russ, man. Russ changed my career. Brock Osweiler didn't do shit for me.
Yeah, Browning. Yeah, I mean, we kind of skimmed over that for a minute, but holy cow, man. 48-10. They scored 3 points in the first 3 quarters. Browning got sacked 3 times, had 2 interceptions. The fumbles. Looking down at this, Pirine fumbled. Noah Fant fumbled. Jamar Chase fumbled. So those were the 3 that were lost. The ones that weren't lost, you had Chase Brown, you had Cam Grady, and Charlie Jones, who also fumbled, but those weren't lost. All right, I'm sorry. Charlie Jones wound up recovering that. But yeah, man, that was tough.
Hold on. Let me find. There was a sequence there. I know I retweeted it. Where the hell is it?
Hey, what are you doing? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Oh. Don't worry, guys. Here it is. Here we go. That's what killed the Bengals. 3 fumbles in 2 minutes.
It's true.
Fumble return touchdown, fumble touchdown, fumble. Like, you can't survive that shit.
Yeah.
You can't survive that at all, Cincinnati. And Jake Browning was not good. Oh, we didn't talk about the Patriots that game either too much.
Yes.
But yeah, like and I know it's a backup quarterback, right?
Who?
And the Vikings, very tough defense.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Patriots. Okay.
Backup quarterback, tough defense. But the Vikings, they're playing their backup quarterback too. So you can be okay losing this game, but you've got to be competitive. The Bengals weren't competitive at all.
Sure, Jonathan.
And now, like, Jake Browning was so bad that you have legitimate concern about the rest of your season at this point. And it sucks because we have watched Jake Browning play good football for the Bengals. So if I'm the Bengals, you're like, okay, let's maybe one more week with Browning and we'll see what we got. Because it was when he came in for Burrow, when Burrow got hurt, he nearly shit the game away. I think he had 3 interceptions. Was it?
He had a bunch, yeah.
But they found a way to win when he came in. So this is, since he's taken over, not all of them are his fault. Obviously, not all the fumbles are his fault, but that's 8 total turnovers. Like, that just sucks. Also sucking, the Patriots, ball security. Dear
Stevenson fumbled twice, man. Oh my God. Was it 4 in that game? Because Drake May fumbled, Stevenson fumbled twice. Wasn't there another one?
I think there's 5 total turnovers. Let me see how many were fumbles. I'll bring it up.
Gibson also fumbled as well.
Yeah, Antonio Gibson.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yep, 4 fumbles lost for the Pats. That's as bad as it gets.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
4 fumbles lost. Also allowed 5 sacks. And the Steelers, they're a weird team.
They're got a Super Bowl.
Look, like in the Steelers defense, you still have some concerns about because the Patriots were moving the ball on them. Obviously, when you turn the ball over twice at the goal line, it means you got to the goal line. So you did 90% of the work, and then you couldn't finish it off, New England. So if you're a Patriots fan, today this is a tough
because they were controlling that game, man. Because Hold on. What was the time of possession there?
Oh, back to time of possession.
Yeah, 33 minutes to 26. But like it just like they were. Yeah, John, we're talking about it right now. Yeah, 4 fumbles. That'll do it, and an interception. And it's at the freaking goal line. It's like you said, you don't punch that in. Oh.
Like you can see it in the thumbnail here. Look.
Yep.
Stevenson's near TD turns into fumble.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, New England, that was a bad way to go out.
We talked about it vaguely, but yeah, that Jets Buccaneers game was absolutely insane. And you got to give credit to the Jets. Dude, they scored 21 points in that fourth quarter. I know one was obviously a blocked kick for return for a touchdown, but
yeah,
like that was. And with Tyrod Taylor, no Justin Fields. It's true.
Bucky Irving had a nice game. And the Bucs early too, they kept getting penalized and having plays negated as well.
Hold on, I wrote it down. There was 11 penalties in the first quarter in that game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there might be.
They had on one drive that I believe they settled for a field goal. They had 2 really nice plays that Baker made that got negated. So yeah, Bucs can be better as what the Buccaneers are 3-0 and they're not playing, their best football.
Yes.
They're playing really great football when they're about to lose, but
Jets are hanging around. Again, I think that they're at least trending in the right direction.
Yeah.
They're competitive.
If you're the Jets, you hate this right here. You do not want Tyrod Taylor as your leading rusher.
No.
You've got Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. You want those guys to help either Taylor. You want a backup quarterback. You want to run the football well. If Justin Fields comes back, you want to run the football well. But Jets, that's a tough 0-3.
That's tough. But they're competitive. So, 4 pause. I'm very sorry for your loss. 4 pause.
I'm not playing any clips.
That's good.
4 pause. Rest in peace.
49ers got that W.
Rest in peace to your father.
Nothing but a whole lot of love for you and your family. We talked about Seattle for a hot second, right? They're looking good. Rattler, this was like his worst looking game. But yeah, Saints did not look good yesterday. But it's not even close to the worst looking team in the NFC South. So
hey,
that's something.
Hey,
that definitely is something. Real quick, let's talk about it tonight. A lot of anticipation for this game tonight. Lions, Ravens.
Man, this is going to be a good game.
It's tough, SJ.
Whoever wins this game is going to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. What? No.
You heard me. Whoever wins this game is going to the Super Bowl.
Well, Mason Graham was getting a ton of interior pressure yesterday, right up the middle. So, I mean, I don't even know what you do with that, man. Like, he had less than 3 seconds to throw the ball. Like, it was when you have a defensive tackle who's getting nearly winning 50% of his pass run rate, like, that's not pass run.
Yeah.
That's not good. Not good at all.
Browns D-line's nasty.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It just stays on there. Usually you can't even see it just because we usually have OBS odds on there. But yeah, who do you think wins this game? I think that we're just going to have an offensive shootout.
Yeah. I don't know.
Typical. Joe Burrow will come back eventually.
I mean, I picked the Ravens to win.
I did too.
I want the Lions to win.
I don't.
Neither team's been perfect, obviously. It's a coin toss, but I do really think like whoever wins this game, it kind of sets them up for ongoing success here. Like you get the confidence boost of defeating a really good football team. You shake off the rust of, your tough losses early. Lions got their ass kicked by the Packers. Ravens lost in heartbreaking fashion to the Bills week 1. They both bounced back. So now we find out who's who.
Interesting game.
If it's a close loss, either way, you're at least we were competitive, but I don't know, man. I
Defense is better.
I have no opinion on who I actually think is going to win this game because I legitimately just do not know.
Yeah. I think it might just be a shoot with those secondaries, and there's some things that are sus for both of them. We'll see if either quarterback is gonna get sacked.
I think the Ravens have a good secondary.
I love their safety unit. I think their corners.
I think Nate Wiggins is a very good corner.
I like Wiggins a lot.
They don't need Jair Alexander, obviously.
No, they do not.
It's that third. They have one corner spot that they haven't figured out yet, but. Oh, I think is Matabuke is out for the Ravens, I believe.
There's a few guys that are out, right?
Ravens. Maybe the Lions win because of injuries. Let me look at the injury.
We legit might just see 40 points, like from both squads. Of course, again, me hyping this up means it's going to be like, a 10-17 game because that's just the way that it goes. But
all right, let me see who's out for the Ravens real quick. Oh yeah, Isaiah Likely's still not there. We know that. Yeah, Matabuke.
Sorry, Jair made it look bad. It's hard. Made our secondary look horrible. It's good, I promise. All right.
Here we go. Matabuke and Kyle Van Noy. So 2 guys who get after the quarterback for the Ravens out of this game. I'm going to give the Lions the edge just on that. Like, those are 2 key pieces for the Ravens in terms of getting to the QB right now. So I think the Lions have a slight edge.
We'll see. I think it's going to be a fun game. That's what I'm just... Way too early to panic. Well, listen, there was bench Jordan Love. Oh my God, fire LaFleur.
Yeah. It's not panic, but the Broncos are not better. That's what bothers me. It's fair. Like you got to win one of those games to convince me of anything at this point, because that was the thing last year. The Broncos couldn't really beat the good teams, and now they're losing in worse ways to the good teams. So that's why I'm panicking.
We're going to probably do next Monday, right? Because next Monday is the Broncos game.
Yeah, Monday Night Football.
Who are they playing?
Bengals. Ugh. Easy layup.
What's the other
win.
Monday game? Hold on.
I forgot we're playing the Bengals. We're going to Brown Town. Na 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 na. We're going to be 2-2 after that one.
Oh my God. So I have to choose between streaming with you Bengals, Broncos, or Jets, Dolphins. All right, we're going back. We're streaming together next Monday.
Going to Brown Town.
Yeah, Steven, it's GG's.
Oh, thank God we get the Bengals.
What happens if the Bengals win?
Then I'll be in hell.
Then it's hell time.
Straight hell.
Yep. Perna, what do you got coming out today?
I uploaded the new worst game right before GPS, so make sure you go and check that out. And then winners and losers will be up tomorrow.
We'll see. Gox, the games weren't even really close in the first 2. I'm not worried about that. Sure, it might cost us in the playoffs. It's week 3. We'll see if the Packers rebound next week.
Boom.
We'll see. Today, if the NFL was scripted, week 3, we'll be dropping a lot of blocked kicks. We got to figure out how I'm going to do that. On top of that, I'll be streaming tonight as well. We should hit 897. We could hit 898 tonight. We'll see how things go. So feel free to subscribe. And okay, hey, there you go, Starry. Hope the move went well. But folks, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Wednesday. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And it says GPS. And you have been navigated.
On the reach to this, to the...
Wait,